Oh, hey guys, wanted to give you a quick idea of how you can start to use these tiles to see your grades and assignments that are due for the week. So if you are not new to using our online systems and you know how to get to Canvas, you can ignore this part. But for those of you that are new, you can log into clever.com. It's going to ask you to pick your school. It's Collins Elementary. Make sure you pick the one in Riverview. There are a bunch that show up in different districts. If you don't click the one that says, I said Riverview, it's going to say Hillsborough County. If you don't pick the right Collins, it will not let you log in. Once you're logged in, you'll see all these different, I have a lot more links than the kids do, or that you guys do, depending on if this is a kid or parent watching, but this is where all your links will be. The Canvas link, the most important one, is this palm tree one. It's probably up here at the top for the kids. So if you click, I've went through and I've started to really work on if it says unauthorized, come over here to this little clock and kick it, click it. And you will see all the tiles open up. Now I have a whole bunch of tiles because I'm a teacher. Everybody in our class should have a reading tile. That's where you'll see their reading/writing grade. Math tile, where you'll see their math grades and assignments. Science grade and assignments. Social studies grades and assignments. Now I have science pretty well set up, so I'm going to click on science to show you what this looks like. Now over here is where you will see all the things you need to know. Most of the time, if you just click on grades, it will bring up their current grade. It will show you the assignments that were due, and it will show you the score they got. So for example, if I click on this, we haven't had any science assignments given out yet. Mine looks totally different because I have all of our friends' names over here on the side. These are the assignments. Now it'll show up a little different on your screen, but these headings will be the same. Picture if I wiped out all this down here and there was just one kid's name, it shows the assignments going this way. And there's a link to click on them to do them. Now here's the thing. Some of the assignments, this is where you're going to check their grades. Their grade for the report card is going to be posted right here. Obviously, they have to do these assignments. If you see a dash by the assignment in the grade book, that means it's an assignment that I haven't given them yet because I have to create them in advance, or it's an assignment that they haven't had to turn in yet, or I just haven't graded and logged it yet. So dashes mean there's more information to come. If you see a 0, that means they didn't turn it in. And I will be extremely flexible with turning in late assignments in the first quarter, and that will dwindle as we go into the second, third, and fourth quarters. I will accept less. So as an example, these are the points that are available for next week. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 assignments. And I'll give you a quick rundown of each one. Whenever you look, 8-15, 8-17, 8-19, well, that should say 8-19, and 8-13, these are the assignments that are due and the dates that I assign them. These last two have to be changed. That should say 8-19, and this should say 8-15. But let me explain. My dates are a little off. The next two letters that come, the IC, IND, that's how you determine whether it was something they were supposed to be responsible for doing on their own or something we did in class that they should have turned in. If it says IC, we did it in class together and they should have turned it in. So I will read and grade their assignments in class, and they may have out of 20 points get 15 or 20. Tell you right now, for the first quarter, turning it in gets you most of the points. So you'll see their score for those assignments. If you don't like a score or see a 0, that is something they have to reach out to me about. At the beginning of the year, I will ask them where it is. We'll work together to make sure they're in. Once again, as the year goes on, I'm not going to beg them for things as we move on. So what makes an experiment? This is our in-class assignment on Monday. Then we're doing supporting with evidence and in-class assignment on Wednesday. So that is something you as parents should just be checking to make sure they're turning in their assignments. The IND, this is their homework that they have that they're working on right now. There'll be 20 points for reading, math, and science in that one packet. Now it says 8-19. That's the day it's due. This one should say 8-19. This is a little grade 1 review quiz that we're going to take in class next Friday. There's really nothing they can do, but it's first grade level questions. So this will be our first assignment that they will have to use Canvas and enter the answers in on their own to see how they do. And then this independent activity is one that we're going to talk more about on Monday. This is their independent in-class online assignment. They can access this at home. They can access it at school when they have time. And I'll show you what it looks like. I have it complete. I can do a preview. It might look a little different when you log into it, but here is the preview of it. Now, it'll always say quiz. Most of the assignments have to be labeled as quizzes if I have them submit it. Not really a quiz, it's just an assignment. But here is the importance of conserving natural resources. I need them to read through this. As you can see, it's a massive amount of reading for a fifth grader, 3 paragraphs. I'm being facetious, I'm not being serious. And then there are a couple questions. We'll talk about how to do this on Monday. I don't expect them to do this weekend or right now. This is just an example of what their independent assignment will look like. Now, I'm going to recommend they get out a piece of paper and they read this. Then they put on their paper, number 1, I think the answer is A. Number 2, I think the answer is A. Number 3, A. These short answers, jot down your ideas for number 4. Then after they get their whole piece of paper filled out, they're going to be required to come in here and pick their answers and then submit it. Moving forward, all state testing for writing is going to require them to type. So there is literally going to be almost no more reason for them to handwrite anything when it comes to end of the year assessments in middle school. Obviously, we want them to write. We will practice writing, but it's going to be 50-50, typing responses and writing responses. It used to be like 90 writing, 10 typing. Now it's 50-50. So they will have to type responses in here, type in their responses after they get the answers, and then hit submit. They will have tons of time in class, but they can also work on this at home. So this is available in the tile all the time. Usually there'll be 1 assignment per subject in there that they have to do on their computers. When they hit submit quiz, it will be submitted to me. Here's what I want you to know. It's going to say you have like something ridiculous out of 34 points. It's going to say like 0 out of 34. It's going to say like 10 out of 34. I have to go in and read and grade the written response answers. So I think it will correct these. So if they got these 3 right, they would get 3, 6, 9 points. Probably going to say they got 9 out of 34. Do not get all excited about that. Once I go in and grade these ones, the written response answers, the scores will go up. So though that is what the tiles will look like. They'll have the tiles look like this. I'll even give you an example. Here is the social studies tile. And if you go into grades, you'll see each individual kid or each individual student in there. But this is what it looks like. We have 2 assignments for social studies. Faithful Service is a reading assignment we did in class on Friday. Everybody turned it in. We went over it in class. Everybody got all the points. You can see people's grades. This is the puzzle piece that's due. If you have a 20 there, that means they've turned it in. It's not due till Friday, so in the grades, you'll see dashes. Now, if they don't turn it in on Friday, I change the dash to a 0, and then you can see what happens to my friend Shamar's grade. He goes from a 100% A to a 33% F. Let's get rid of that because I don't want Shamar to get mad at me. Make this back to a 0. Oh, uh-oh. Now I can't get it to go away. Oh, Shamar, don't be mad. Oh, there we go. So this is how you will literally see their letter grade here in real time at all times. And I'm going to keep it up to date as possible. The only subject that the grade may adjust a little bit based on some other inventories that we have to do of their levels is reading. They may have a 93% in reading, and I may have to give them a B or C based on some of the other state assessments. But math, science, and social studies will 100% be whatever grade they have in here. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick preview of that. We will use this video to, I'll post videos to try to show you guys how to do things. If this weekend you can get in here and log in, like I said, the first 2-3 weeks, we're just going to practice this. There are hard due dates, but I'm willing to work with them and open up things. We'll do a lot of this. 95% of this is going to happen in class. So if after this week, you look, the parents log in and you see a lot of assignments when you click through each tile and click grades, you see a lot of in-class assignments not done and other even independent assignments not done for the first 2-3 weeks, that's probably a sign they're not paying attention to me in class. So if you have any questions, let me know through Dojo, or you can always use Canvas when the kids are logged in. If you click on this little mail envelope over here, you can send me messages through there. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.